Okay, so the YouTube video I put up this week, I had this acoustic version of one of my songs that I've recorded, and I did a whole video just mixing this with nothing but plugins I've never touched before. Obviously, once that video was over, I needed to actually finish the mix on this properly once I was no longer following the challenge restrictions of you've got to only use plugins you've never used before. So I thought I'd just have a little run through of some of the stuff that stayed and some of the stuff that I did swap out for other things. With the lead vocal, I didn't leave the EQ on that I had on that originally. I used the dynamic EQ because I realized that actually a lot of the time with my lead vocal, I do a lot of dynamic EQ moves rather than just EQ moves. So using that other EQ instead of this one didn't actually make sense for this. I don't know why I made that choice in that video, given I had the option of the dynamic EQ for the lead vocal. So I've gone in and made changes and used this EQ, mostly so that I think it'll probably kick in around the choruses. Yeah. Because I'm quite often, when I'm belting, needing to have certain frequencies dip down in my belt, but they don't need to dip down in the rest of my vocal, and actually dipping them out the whole time just takes all of that high end out of my vocal, but there's too much of it when I'm belting. Same on the backing vocals. I put that dynamic EQ on some of these backing vocals as well. Just the ones in the choruses, because again, these are belted. Oh, I added a mic pre to my vocal that I quite often like to use. The other main big change is in the reverbs. So you can see I swapped out that room reverb I was using. I did like that other reverb that I used to get a room reverb, but I didn't like that specific room reverb I'd achieved. It's Verb Suite Classics from Slate Digital, and I use this Music Club one because I like that it gives a bit of a live feel. And I think I also, this got swapped out. I had a delay on this lead vocal and I've swapped it out for UA Audio Pure Play. Again, I've rambled before about how much I adore this reverb ever since I downloaded it for the first time for free. I have used a delay still on the backing vocals, but I went with my trusty tape delay from Logic. I did like that other delay that I tried, but it was just a bit too steep a learning curve to get what I wanted out of it. So it would probably be one I come back to, and once I've been able to have more of a play with it, I'd actually use it on something. I added fresh air to the vocal, just a touch. Did I swap it out on the guitar? No, I left. I think I did a back and forth. If I wanted to swap this out for fresh air, there was negligible difference, and I couldn't be bothered redoing all, because I automated this. I automated the gain on that plugin. Oh, I popped this exciter on the tambourine. I didn't do much mixing of the tambourine in the actual video. But mostly, I was okay using the various plugins that I'd already used. I did go in and I used the Logic compressor there, you can see. Stop the clock!